Hi everyone, good evening. स्वप्नाली कैसी है तू?
Ma'am, I'm fine. How are you? We are very upset. Huh? Dubai people are very upset that you're not
I
coming.
know.
So upset that everybody is going to kill me because we had planned a surprise party. This, that.
So
My
you know what?
God.
Remember स्वप्नाली, गुरु गुरु रहता है, शिष्य शिष्य रहते हैं. आप मुझे सरप्राइज दे रहे थे, मैंने आप सबको सरप्राइज दे दिया. So
ये बैड सरप्राइज है.
Actually, I am I'm not very happy with the idea that I did not inform you people. I thought मैंने सबको बता दिया that I'm not coming. So
No.
I missed yours. I didn't tell you.
वो सोचता है कि
Very
कविता को
soon
पता है
I'll
तो
come
सबको
again.
पता.
Whenever I'm feeling better, I will definitely come again. So not to worry, okay?
Get well soon now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I will. But jaldi
She is getting well.
Yeah, I'm getting better
Great.
definitely for sure.
Great.
बीच में कभी-कभी कोई दिन बहुत जोर की अटैक हो जाता है, बहुत तबीयत खराब सी लगती है, but then again I become better. So
Good to know that.
yeah. All right, guys. So here we are once again to the words of wisdom. Tell me, anybody has a particular question? I have some questions definitely from my what do you call it on my WhatsApp. Kavita, आपने भेजे हैं ना मुझे थोड़े से?
Yeah, I can read that out.
Yeah, can you read them out? I'll start answering. In the meantime, people who are present here, and if they have a particular question, yeah, I'm there. Definitely.
Yeah.
And other than that, if anybody has to share something about themselves, about the life, yeah, you are more than welcome, because wow is not all about me. Wow is also about you people. So feel free. Anybody wants to share something particular? Otherwise, questions? अरे कभी कभी अपनी भी जिंदगी की कभी कहा करो. वो क्या है कि बहुत वो जब मिल बैठेंगे दो यार, तो यहाँ तो हम अकेले ही बैठे होते हैं यार.
मैम उसके लिए मैं खाना खुलना चाहिए ना.
हाँ बिल्कुल नवनीत, और बढ़िया बात तो ये है कि अब हमें महकाना खोलने के लिए उसमें शराब की जरूरत नहीं होती. वैसे महके मदहोश से रहते हैं हम तो.
सही बात है.
हम तो, और मैं बहुत से लोगों को इस ग्रुप में जानती हूँ मेरे जैसे, और भी ऐवे ही मदहोश रहते हैं. कहाँ होश होता है हमें, होश ही कहाँ है.
सही बात
है ना. बताइए कविता जी.
शुरू करती हूँ, ठीक है?
आप ही कविता पाठ शुरू करें फिर.
Okay जी. So Sukhbir ने last time भी question पूछा था, तो I would like to start with him only this question which is still unanswered.
Okay.
What causes stagnancy in life vis-a-vis money even after all efforts and capabilities?
Sukhbir, first question that I would want to ask you is, why do you need the money? Now, I know it's a very stupid question I'm asking, because everybody needs money, so do I. But what is the intention behind the money? Is it that you have some responsibilities of the family, people, and you need money to fulfill that responsibility? There is a particular mission in your life that you want to, that you need to have money. What exactly is the reason for you to have money? Because intention के ऊपर बहुत कुछ depend करता है. Just first, before I continue, Kavita, do we have all Indian students here, people here, or we have people from foreign? If they are from outside India, non-Hindi speaking, then I will have to speak in English all the time.
No, I don't think. मैंने अभी दुबई को भेजा है. Let me share that.
Okay, so everybody understands Hindi.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, thank you. So intention के ऊपर बहुत depend करता है सुखबीर की क्या है. एक बार आपकी इंटेंशन क्लियर हो जाएगी ना कि आपको पैसा क्यों चाहिए, फिर उससे आपका वो लाइफ प्लान के कॉन्सिडेंस में है कि नहीं, सिंक में है कि नहीं. अगर वो फिर आपके लाइफ प्लान के सिंक में आपकी इंटेंशन है, तो मनी को आते हुए कोई रोक नहीं सकता. मैं आपको एक बहुत छोटा सा एग्जांपल सुखबीर अपना ही देती हूँ. मैं I have a house to sell, And I have been waiting for last 6 years for it to sell. And I said, the day this house will sell, I will stop working. मैं आराम से घर में बैठ जाऊंगी for 2 years. मैं कुछ नहीं करूंगी, सिर्फ और सिर्फ रेस्ट करूंगी और इधर जाऊंगी उधर जाऊंगी सब जगह जाऊंगी पर मैं काम नहीं करूंगी for 2 years if my this when my house is sold. And I realized the house wouldn't sell. तो लास्ट मोमेंट तक क्लाइंट्स आएंगे, yes yes, sometimes they have given check to my husband and gone away, and then next day they say sorry, कल रात को आपको चेक दिया, आज सुबह हमारा कंपनी में ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया. And then I started wondering what the hell is this happening. And I realized the moment I say I will not work, I will rest when I have so much of this much of money, what happens is the money becomes lesser and lesser. Because my life plan is to work, do this work, what I am doing. And my intention is not to do the work when I have the money. So there is no way I will have the money. I couldn't. So money will come, spend the month very well, but I could not collect, save even 10,000 rupees in a month. So even if 10,000 rupees was saved in a particular month, something will happen or exactly 10,000 ka kharcha aa jayega, I will give, and next month start with zero again. So I realized this whole situation is coming to keep me working because there is no way I can come out of this work. So finally I now said, okay, money, no money. I continue working. Work is my priority. Money will follow. And believe me, the shift came in my life. I was able to save some money just when I changed my intention. So look into your intention. What do you want to do with your money? Is it in resonance with your life plan? Because your life plan is a very, very spiritual life plan, what I can see, Sukhbir. And money is absolute root chakra. So relish money when it is. Invite money. Don't be the needy for the money. जब हम मनी को नीड बना लेते हैं तो हम रूट चक्र से मनी के संग जुड़ जाते हैं, तो मनी को प्लेजर नहीं आता, स्वाद नहीं आता, तो हमारा सेकल चक्र तक एंजॉयमेंट नहीं आती है, न मनी को न आपको. So look into that story of yours, it will help. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Kabir.
Next question.
Yeah.
So Shalini ji has asked, how can we treat acne problem in youngsters?
So Shalini, because you are a student of mine, you also understand, once you know the root cause of any issue, you know exactly what to do about it. Why is the acne in kids, the youngsters, the teenagers, why is it coming? You have to understand, children, when they're just growing up, when they are at the stage of say 9 to 14, 13, a little earlier these days, their puberty is coming up. The body is changing. There are physical changes in their body, which a child does not understand. And unfortunately, people who understand cannot explain the child that it is natural. So when a mother is talking to a girl, she will say, don't go out. Now you should not go alone. Now you should not wear these clothes and go. Now you should not. So when you put the now, the child wonders, now what? Now means what? What has it that has changed? And naturally the body shift is there, change is there. But there, instead of feeling more secure, the way we talk to our children when they grow up, especially with girls, therefore you will see more problems of acne with girls than boys. They start feeling insecure. And when you are insecure, what do you want to do? आप अगर किसी चीज से डरती है तो आप क्या करना चाहेंगी? सबसे पहले उस चीज से छुपना चाहेंगी, है ना? और अगर आप किसी चीज से छुपना चाहेंगी तो क्या करना चाहेंगी? कि अपने चेहरे को ऐसा मैनिफेस्ट कर दूं, ऐसा बना लूं कि कोई उसको देखे ही नहीं. एंड दैट्स व्हेन हम इस तरह की चीजें अपनी बॉडी के अंदर प्रोड्यूस करते हैं कि एक्ने हो जाते हैं या और इश्यूज हो जाते हैं. गर्ल्स पुट ऑन वेट अ लॉट, दे स्टार्ट शेडिंग हेयर, व्हाटएवर इट इज. इसमें कई बार पास्ट टाइम का भी होता है. पास्ट टाइम मीन्स मैं पास्ट लाइफ की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. पास्ट मीन्स यंगर एज, चाइल्डहुड में. अगर चाइल्डहुड में कहीं पे एक मोलेस्टेशन है, इंसेस्ट है, तो उसमें भी गर्ल्स व्हेन दे ग्रो अप दे गेट वेरी वेरी स्कैर्ड that when I was small, I was child, I looked like a child. तब तो ऐसा हो गया. अभी तो मैं बड़ी लगने लग गई हूँ. I'm becoming a girl, I'm becoming a woman. तो फिर तो मैं बहुत ही insecure हो गई हूँ. So these are things are manifested. Now, people on the forum, whoever says, does it mean it has nothing to do with your blood circulation, your blood happens there, the hormone changes? Of course, all these physical things will happen and they're correct. I'm not saying they're wrong. So whatever the skin specialist, dermatologist is telling you, बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं. Doctors बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं. पर ये physical manifestation है. फिजिकल मैनिफेस्टेशन से पहले एक थॉट की मैनिफेस्टेशन होती है, और ये थॉट है जो बच्चों को इन चीजों में डाल देता है. तो अगर किसी बच्चे को आप देख रहे हैं, टीनेजर है, इस तरह का इशू है, और अगर वो आपके पास थेरेपी के लिए आते हैं या आपके अपने बच्चे हैं, मेक श्योर दे फील सिक्योर आउटसाइड द वर्ल्ड. क्यों छुपना चाह रहे हैं? कभी कभी ये, और इससे एक पहले स्टेज होती है 6 to 8 वाली, 9 वाली, जिसमें कि बच्चों के लिए बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है, वो नए नए स्कूल जाना जब शुरू करते हैं तो उनके लिए बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है फिट इन होना. so that I can fit into my group, I can fit into my place. और अगर किसी वजह से उस समय उनको अपने ही दोस्तों से, अपने ही एज के लोगों से जजमेंट मिल जाती है या रिजेक्शन मिल जाती है, देन ऑल्सो उनका लो सेल्फ एस्टीम बहुत हो जाता है. And because of this low self-esteem, they don't want to show the face. They want to prefer to stay behind this. So acne and all are these manifestation of these type of thoughts and feelings.
But if ma'am, it's not teenager, she's not a teenager,
What is she?
22, 23,
Yeah,
this is the age.
that doesn't matter.
But there's no self-esteem, low self-esteem case. This is not a, hiding behind case, hiding behind. Matlab person is already beautiful. I mean, there are no such reasons. Can it come from past life?
What is the belief system with beauty? Find out. Beauty means to you what?
No, this is my perception. Beauty.
Yeah.
Not about the person's perception.
What I'm saying is, you think that she's beautiful. Maybe she also thinks that she is beautiful. But उसका belief system क्या, association क्या है? अगर आपका belief system है कि beauty means fear, or beauty means open to some danger, then it is the same thing. No?
Can it come from past life?
See, past life, yeah, if it almost, so it can be a time trigger also. Yeah.
This is what
It can be a time trigger also, that in that life at this age, where because I looked beautiful and because of that this thing happened to me. Now with the same belief system, when you come exactly of that age, is when you will start feeling insecure, because if it can happen then, because subconscious mind ke liye there is no time and space. For them that life is still running.
Okay.
That is why it can be. Yeah, it is possible. You can find
Thank you, ma'am.
And you know both ways how to find out. You can diagnose it.
Actually, it came through past life only, na? When I diagnosed. So that was my question.
But it's very much possible. Why not? But even if it is from the past life, in this life, some belief system of hers is definitely working on it to be manifested. कुछ तो होगा माइंड में.
Right.
चाहे वो पास्ट लाइफ से आया हो, पर वो है क्या?
क्या?
करंट लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ तो ट्रिगर हुआ है. That is what it is.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So, Sumit Dattaji is asking, are you saying to do away one's need for money or our greed for money? For the first question, Sukhbir ji wale mein.
So don't do away with need. Don't do away with greed. I'm not saying do away. I'm trying to say is find out, understand it, and accept it. That's all I'm saying. But definitely, see, for some people, money becomes their need to complete their life plan. Like I was telling you today. So the moment I thought if I have money, I will not work, suddenly the need of money will come and I will have no choice but to work. So now the need is associated with my life plan. So if I say, no, you should not have any need of the money, no, I am not saying that. For some people, the greed of the money takes them, becomes a reason for them to complete their life plan. So I'm not saying don't have any greed. Greed is a bad thing. There is nothing good and nothing bad. All I'm saying is find it out and work accordingly. That's all. Accept it. So I accepted that the need of my money is coming so that I can complete my life plan. Just understand it, accept it. That's all I'm saying. Keep your intention accordingly. Yeah,
So
so
next question now.
yeah.
How can a girl who has looked up to her father for 21 years as an ideal man and did every effort to not let him take any kind of stress, tried helping him financially and emotionally, but when she came to know the reality that her father is not a loyal person, he has cheated on her mother for years.
Wait. Question.
Okay, and years again and again, how can a girl who is so emotionally ingrained into her father can overcome from this hard reality? Now her whole idea of a man has shaken.
Yeah. I first of all will tell you that yes, this is a very painful and difficult situation. And the person who is passing through this, no explanation can make the pain lesser. She has to experience it. And slowly, by understanding the whole story, come to terms with it, accept it. Now, when I'm saying accept it, doesn't mean that accept your father's all these things and become a loser. No, I am not saying that. What I'm trying to say is, first thing first, father is not loyal to the mother, but he's loyal to the child. So as a father, he's loyal. Maybe as a husband, he is not. Second thing, हम लोग ना अपने प्यार को, चाहे वो फादर से हो, हस्बैंड से हो, बच्चों से हो, उसको बहुत कंडीशनल बना देते हैं और उसके बाद एक ईगो आइडल बना देते हैं कि दिस इज हाउ अ मैन शुड बी. ऐसे आदमी अच्छे होते हैं और फिर हम उनको ढूंढते हैं. वो हम अपने फादर में ढूंढ लेते हैं, कभी ग्रैंडफादर में ढूंढ लेते हैं, भाई में ढूंढ लेते हैं, हस्बैंड में, बॉयफ्रेंड में, देवर में, किसी भी रिश्ते में ढूंढ लेते हैं, भाई में. और फिर हम विश्वास करते हैं कि दिस इज व्हाट ही इज. ये आपका ईगो आइडल था और आपको लगा कि दिस इज, इस कसौटी पे मेरे फादर पूरी तरह से खरे उतरेंगे. ये थॉट आपका था, ये विश्वास आपका था. इट हैड नथिंग टू डू द फादर. क्योंकि फादर ने शायद ही कभी आके कहा होगा कि मैं इस दुनिया का सबसे लॉयल इंसान हूं या मैं पूरी तरह से भगवान हूं, मुझ में कोई कमी नहीं है. हमें ये समझना चाहिए, हमारे पेरेंट्स हैं और कर्मा के दायरे में बंधे हुए हैं, वो भगवान नहीं है. ये गलती आप लोगों की, बच्चों की नहीं है, हम पेरेंट्स की है. हम ही लोगों ने आपको बचपन से ये सिखा दिया कि भगवान, पेरेंट्स भगवान होते हैं. और देखो, भगवान तो गलती कर नहीं सकता. इसलिए बच्चों को ये एक्सेप्ट करना कि मेरे पेरेंट्स ने कोई गलती करी है, बहुत ही बेइंतहा मुश्किल चीज होती है. मैं ये बात मानती हूँ. पर अगर आप बड़ी हो गई हैं और जैसा कि मुझे आपके क्वेश्चन से लगा कि यू आर नॉट अ स्मॉल यंग गर्ल, तो मैं आपसे बड़ों की तरह बात कर सकती हूँ, समझा सकती हूँ. फादर अगर लॉयल नहीं है मदर के संग, ये फादर और मदर की स्टोरी है, आपकी नहीं है. आप अपने फादर को कंडीशंस पे प्यार नहीं कर सकती है। इज्जत कम हो गई ये मैं मान सकती हूँ, पर प्यार कम होगा नहीं बेटा, तो कोशिश भी मत करो। जितनी कोशिश करोगी उतनी तकलीफ में रहोगी। तो पहली चीज तो ये एक्सेप्ट करो, हाँ मैं अपने फादर को प्यार करती हूँ, और इतना प्यार करती हूँ कि अगर मैं उसको नहीं प्यार करूंगी तो मुझे तकलीफ होगी। ये एक्सेप्ट करो, और उसके बाद एक्सेप्ट करो मेरे फादर भगवान नहीं है, इंसान है। जो उनकी छवि बनाई थी वो तुमने बनाई थी, और उस छवि पे वो खरे उतरे या नहीं उतरे ये उनकी चॉइस है। तुम्हें ही इतनी हाई छवि क्यों बना ली? फादर है, वो अपने सारे एम्बिशंस, वो अपने सारे शौक, अपनी सारी तकलीफ, अपने सारे दुख नहीं छोड़ सकते, क्योंकि तुम्हें तो ये भी नहीं पता कि वो उनकी लाइफ में अगर वो मदर से लॉयल नहीं थे तो क्यों नहीं थे। मैं ये हरगिज नहीं कह रही कि आपकी मदर में कोई कमी थी, पर ये बहुत कार्मिक होता है। हस्बैंड वाइफ का रिलेशनशिप, स्पाउसेस का रिलेशनशिप बहुत ही कार्मिक रिजोल्यूशन का रिलेशनशिप होता है। जिस कार्मिक को रिजोल्यूशन को कंप्लीट करने के लिए साइकिल आप आते हो, तो उसको कंप्लीट करने के लिए अकॉर्डिंगली आप एक स्पाउस ढूंढ लेते हो, चाहे वो लव मैरिज हो चाहे वो अरेंज मैरिज हो। ये उनकी स्टोरी है। डज इट मीन कि तुम अपनी माँ का साथ मत दो और अलाउ कर दो अपने फादर को कि यू कंटिन्यू टू बी लॉयल, कंटिन्यू चीटिंग माई मॉम? नो। आवाज उठानी है, उठाओ, पर अंडरस्टैंडिंग के संग उठाओ। भाई मुझे मालूम है दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव डन, अभी तक आपने किया मुझे नहीं पता था, अब मुझे पता लगा है, इट इज गिविंग मी द पेन। आर यू रेडी टू डू समथिंग अबाउट माई पेन? And then listen to his perception, understand him, understand your mother. ये नहीं कि अगर आपको पता चल गया कि आपके फादर लॉयल नहीं तो उस बारे में आप कॉन्वर्सेशन ना फादर से करेंगी ना मदर से करेंगी, अपने ही मन में लेके घुलती रहेंगी। मत घुलो, इंसान है। फादर है तो क्या हुआ, इंसान होना नहीं बंद कर सकते वो। उनके अपने कार्मिक हैं, उनके रीजंस हैं, तुम्हें नहीं पता वो किस तरह से कार्मिक प्रॉमिस किसी और को करके आए हैं, या किसी लाइफ में आपकी मॉम का उनसे कैसा बिहेवियर और एटीट्यूड रहा होगा जो वो अब उस कंप्लीट करने आए आपकी मदर को एक्सपीरियंस कराने आए हैं कि डिसलॉयल्टी क्या होती है। आपको नहीं पता, सो टॉक। छुप के मत बैठो, डर के मत बैठो, बात करो। और प्लीज अगर उनसे बात हो, ऐसे बात कर रही हो, से नहीं कर रही हो, ठीक है? इज दैट क्लियर? वर्क ऑन इट।
Next one.
या
Okay. Hi, my question for this webinar is I'm struggling with my career more than a decade now. I have tried almost everything which I knew. For example, writing pros and cons, Reiki healing, Nichiren Buddhism, but I am being very much indecisive and not able to reach any conclusions.
या
I'm running from one option to another, but not able to have strong conviction for anything. I have a very strong desire to work and excel, and I am reaching to a conclusion that it must be a wishful desire only. Moreover, I am losing credibility among family and friends. Everyone thinks that she just talks and nothing else. Is there any spiritual way I can resolve this?
या spiritual way. Okay, so what is spiritual? What is spirituality? Spirituality is nothing but the study of mind and soul together, which means study of your mind, because soul तो सबकी अच्छी होती है, सेम होती है, मेरी भी, ओसामा बिन लादेन की भी, दोनों की सबकी एक सी है, एक ही एनर्जी लेवल है, हम सब एक ही सोर्स से आए हैं। वायरस माइंड में होता है। सो बेसिकली क्या माइंड के द्वारा can I handle this problem? Yes, of course you can. So my few questions would be with you. If you can answer right now, very good. Just write it and type it and we will get the answer. 1. Is one of your parents self-made? if that is true, then is that self-paid parent made you aware from the childhood that, look, with great difficulties, I have reached here. You people are very lucky, you are getting all the facilities. Just answer yes and no, and that's how I will take it away from there.
Um,
Also, I want to know your age.
Archana, you can put on your video and voice it over directly.
Yes, ma'am, this was my question. And when I say the self-made, I don't know the reality because my father was in a government job, which he got after the basic education. And my mother was a homemaker, so she was not working. And another thing is that my father was in a government job, but he did not really enjoy his job.
Yeah.
And I passed out my engineering at 21, and I mean I've been kind of got this thing that I have to be a bread earner. So I was actually acting as a bread earner for a couple of years in my life because I am the eldest in my family, and we have seen a lot of financial constraints also, like my mother has to sell off all of her jewelry because of her studies. So it was like,
Here it comes. Okay. All right. So first thing, your father did not enjoy his job, whatever it was.
yep.
So now the child will never understand, experience the joy of work, because this is not what you have seen. You have not seen the joy in the job. So
Okay.
if you will not have the joy in the job, this energy is not with you. The energy of not enjoying or cribbing against your job is there. So the child, immediately inner child, what good is that job if you're not happy? 1 point. Secondly, you said I had to be the bread earner of the house. My question is, how much did you enjoy that? How much did you want to do it? Did you want to take care of the whole family, or you took it as a responsibility?
Actually, to start with, I wanted to take care of the family to support my brothers in their education. But when I saw my friends enjoying with their salaries, and I was like not able to manage that. So that was like a little bit of, because I remember when my father took the VRS, I literally cried.
Can I request everyone to please mute their mics
Done, done.
other than Archana? Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember when my father took the VRS because I was started earning a decent salary. So I kind of had a complaint against him ki why he actually had to do that.
Exactly. So Archana, all your answers are answered by you. I didn't have to say anything.
But what I can do to heal it, because that is not where I
So
want to go.
I agreed that that is where you don't want to go. You have to heal your inner child, Archana.
Okay.
Okay? You have to heal your inner child. There is a child who's very upset with the father. And there is a revolting child. It is called PAB, passive aggressive behavior. So you're so upset with your father that because just when I wanted to enjoy life, you took a VRS. All your life you didn't enjoy the job. And
Ma'am, can I add one more thing here?
yeah.
So actually, I have heard it about my grandfather that he did not work at all. So he used to work for 6 months, and like he did not used to work for 2 years. So it was like that thing. So it could be like family energy also.
It
Like
is it so the see basically yes, there is a family energy in it, but more than that, this is a PAB, passive aggressive behavior, because when my friends are enjoying, I am not able to enjoy. Number one, why? Because it is not your job to take the responsibility of the family. It is your father who decided to have a family, and he is the provider and the protector of the family, and he will only be complete with his work if he will be able to provide and protect. But for certain reasons, if he is not able to provide, Kavita, can you please mute everyone? Where is it coming from?
my kids,
Last
I
time
will
it
just
was, yeah, last time it was Sunita. I don't know now. I guess Archana itself.
So can you please mute everyone completely? Okay. So when there is a child, जिस एज में एंजॉय करना है उस एज में आपने फादर को सपोर्ट करने की कोशिश करी. Okay, you are still doing it, you're okay with it, but then that's the time your father chooses to leave the job what he is doing. He takes a VRS, voluntary, not that he's been retired, not that he has been thrown out of the work, not that he has got any problem in him. He's just taken a VRS. Why? Because the person who is supporting me, I put all my responsibilities on that person. And that's when the child revolted. But because children do not revolt directly with the parents, because they are always feel obliged with the parents. They always feel obliged. Their subconscious mind feels obliged with the parents that they have given us the DNA, they have given us a physical body. Because the only thing that you possess on this earth when you come is a body. And that is given to you by your parents, their DNA, their contribution. So we feel very obliged with our parents. So we will not talk to them rudely. We may not fight with them. We will not revolt with them, but passively, you will do something that will not let your parents or any authority figure, whoever it is, it can be your chacha, your father, your teacher, anybody, whoever has been authoritative to you. So you will not say anything directly, but indirectly, you will do things. Your subconscious mind will manifest the things which will not let your father be happy.
But ma'am, that was lasted only for 2-3 years, and like if I say that I started working at 21 and left my job at when I was 35.
Yeah.
So it's been 8 years now, and before that also I was not enjoying my job. I was just doing it for the heck of doing it.
That's what I'm saying. No? You were doing to support. मतलब job आया और support करने लग गए. तो तुमने enjoy नहीं किया. फिर उससे जो salary आई वो तुम enjoy नहीं कर पा रही हो. और फिर वो तुम्हारे ऊपर एक responsibility भी आ गई. तो slowly manifestation not to have a job. That's where it has come.
Even if it is for a short time, like in an entire career of, let's say, for almost 14-15 years, I was in this situation for initial 2 to 3 years, not more than that. Even
Yeah, true. But
even
in
then
the
it
3 years, did you enjoy? No.
no,
So then
no.
you left. Then you started losing the jobs, no? Then you started losing the job. 2-3 साल ही काम किया ना आपने, पिछले 10 साल से काम नहीं कर रहे हो ना?
मैंने 14 साल काम किया है और उसमें से 2-3 साल ही मैंने अपनी फैमिली को सपोर्ट किया. उसके बाद I was not responsible. That's what
Then
it
you
is.
were not responsible. तो वो 14 साल जो आपने काम किया है, उसमें 2-3 साल के बाद वो 14 साल जो काम किया वो कैसा था?
I
Regular?
was not enjoy. Yes, that was regular job, but I was not enjoying my job. I was like, I always had the feeling of something missing
Yeah.
here. So
Yeah.
I really don't know
So
what was the reason. And
PAB starts at the age of sometimes at 8 and 9 and shows at the age of 40.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Now they're desperate. There is a child in you who is self-sabotaging but not ready to make your parents happy. That is for sure.
okay.
Okay.
So
So
inner
what do
child.
you do? Of course, you heal that inner child of yours. Secondly, my question is, you said you have studied engineering.
Yes.
If you have, are you married, Archana?
Yes.
Okay. If you have studied, how is the financial story now after marriage?
Yeah, my husband is pretty supportive with financial aspect. Even he only advised me that if you're not enjoying it, then you leave your job and find some passion which you
Yeah.
really enjoy.
Yes.
And I am stuck at that because I could not really understand what is my passion and what I will enjoy.
Correct. So basically, we have lost a joyful child. So whatever you will do, you will not enjoy it because we need to bring that joyful child back to you. So we have to go to that moment where first time this child lost joy. How old was that child? We have to find out and we have to heal that child.
And I one more thing, like for the whole of my childhood till the time I actually reached to a stage where I can enjoy my money. I'll say it was financial crunch all the time.
So scarcity is in your seer now, beta. Now
So
it
how
is.
can shift my mindset from scarcity to abundance?
We need to heal that child who has lost joy. We have to find that child. Heal that child. Let the child start feeling in joy. Then you will start feeling joy in your passion, in with your money. You will start enjoying your, even if you take up a job, you'll enjoy everything. But we need find that child. एक बच्चे को ढूंढना पड़ेगा.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am.
हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट में FIR लिखवा दीजिएगा.
Sure.
कोई ना कोई कांस्टेबल जाके ढूंढ कर लाएगा उस बच्चे को.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So Neha is asking how to identify your true path. Are there some symbols for them? If someone wants to work all through as they feel irritated or bored without work, I guess, Neha, is this in continuation or the same one?
No, it's a different question.
Different. Okay. So first question is how to identify your true life path. Are there some symbols for them?
Yeah, there is a symbol. The moment you are on your life path, you will start enjoying it and you will have a very nice sleep at night. That's the first symbol. Anything that makes you sleep peacefully at night is the first symbol that you are on your path. Just a second, please give me a second. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So next one now.
Yeah.
Next one is from Neha again. If someone wants to work all through as they feel, Julia is here. So English will be there, okay? So if someone wants to work all through as they feel irritated or bored without work, which gives them productivity. If we have two choices, both equally important than the other, but the first choice is convenient and socially acceptable, and hence no bigger change in life, whereas the other choice is very difficult for society to accept. It will be a fight, a big one, and also a change.
Yeah. Neha, I understand where you're coming from. Yes. So this is the question is between comfort zone or non-comfort zone. Anything that you do which is not very conventional to the society and you're aware of it, that this is not conventional to the society, that is why you're saying you will have resistance. You will have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to choose one. Every choice has its own consequence. So if you go according to the society, what the society wants, stay in your comfort zone and you choose that, and it is absolutely okay to choose that. Believe me, it's absolutely okay to choose that. But the consequences will be different. So probably socially you are very good, happy. Physically you're doing very good, but mentally and emotionally you will always in a turmoil. But if you leave the comfort zone and do something which is not very conventional from the society, then mentally and emotionally you will be in peace, but socially, physically, no, you will not be. Having said this, please understand, Neha, everybody does not come on this earth as a trendsetter. We all are not made to do things opposite the wave. So like these days, a lot of thing with SSR thing is happening. Kangana Rawat is talking a lot. Good, bad, ugly, right, wrong, I don't care. I don't get into it. But she's speaking. But while she's speaking, she's also questioning other people. Why don't you speak? If I can, being a woman, I can speak. Why being men you can't speak? Why you don't have the guts? भाई वो कुछ और अनुभव करने आए. They've come to experience something else. They have not come to experience their guts. They have not come to experience revolution. They have not come to experience trendsetter. She has come to experience it, and it is very clear the way all of a sudden, somebody else's issue, somebody else has done. She has nothing to do with the story. But then suddenly, the way she's come up and she started uh, talking about it, this shows this is her life plan. She's come to experience it. Everybody does not come to experience. So, walking along with the convention, you have come to experience that. You're going against the waves, starting something new, not being in the convention, you have come to experience that. You check what makes you peaceful, what makes you sleep well at night. Choose that. Of course,
No,
as I said, the consequences will be absolutely different.
ma'am,
So,
actually, I wanted to interrupt. Ma'am, if the choices that I'm talking about
yeah,
is you have made your choice.
yeah,
You have made your choice and you feel peaceful.
yeah.
But supposedly, if someone else is also associated with the choice.
Everybody is associative, na? So,
Yeah.
supposing, for example, a woman decides to leave her husband's house and walk out.
Mm.
This is not conventional, but she takes this chance.
Yeah.
She's at peace because at least there is no conflict, there is no chai every day. But she has children involved in it. Her own parents are involved in it. The boy's parents are involved in it. So many people are involved in it. So now to say, should I walk out or should I not walk out? Very difficult for me to suggest. What gives you peace? Your peace is important. Believe me,
I
if you are at peace, everybody associated with you will be at peace. Even if it is your child or your parents, even if you, uh, I mean, I don't know your case, but supposing you,
no, ma'am.
somebody,
This is a
woman,
different
just a second.
aspect. Different aspect. I got my answer, ma'am. If I am at peace, everybody associated
Yes,
automatically will be at peace. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So even if whatever is your reason, whatever is your case that you are asking, I do not know that. But check, are you happy? If
Yeah.
you are happy, everybody associated with you, whether your parents, your children, your society, your husband, everybody will be at peace automatically. They'll be happy to see you after some time. But if you stay conventional and you keep doing cribbing all the time, you're fighting it out, nobody will be happy. You think your child will be happy, you think your parents will be happy, you think your husband will be happy, you think your brother will be happy, nobody will be happy to see you that way. So, but make sure you are at peace when you're making a choice. And
Ma'am, one more
with
thing.
that choice will come the consequences, which may not be the ones that you are expecting, but then you accept them with grace. Because you only have a right to make the choice. You have no right to the result that it will give. Then you have to accept it peacefully. You cannot complain and crib to the whole world, to the society, oh, you did this to me, oh, you did that to me. No. You came out of the comfort zone. You took a choice. You have done it. Now, consequences are there already stored before you took the choice. Those consequences, we call them destiny points, will definitely come. But then accept it happily, understand it. No new karma will be made. Okay?
Okay.
Don't complain.
Now, one more thing, ma'am. Like, supposedly, if somebody is not ready to accept the reality in this context, matlab, if somebody you're associated with is not ready to accept the reality, despite doing more of bad karmas in the same consequences, despite being continuously doing certain things that is, actually spoiling the whole thing again. Matlab, it's
You're
making
talking
it
about
as
somebody else, Neha. That somebody else is not accepting it or somebody else is not ready to accept the reality.
yes, ma'am.
It's their
So
story.
does that affect our karma too? I'm asking that. No, no. It's
Why
only
will it
about
affect
us,
your
that's it.
karma unless with these people who are not accepting the reality
Hmm.
is giving you an emotion. So if you have a regret, if you have a guilt, you're feeling bad that I took this step, but these people are not accepting the reality. What a
No,
bad
ma'am, no
girl I am,
emotions.
or I am sad, I'm disappointed. Any emotion will come, it will become karma toxic. So be careful.
Okay, ma'am. No emotions, ma'am. One more thing, and I had this two question. It was not one question that Kavita ma'am read. The first question was that if a person, like as you spoke about the money thing, no, if a person is not very much into money, that if he is working for money, but it's working for some maybe recognition or maybe self identification or maybe sort of an self dependency, something like that, and wants to work all through the life so that uh, doesn't feel unproductive of herself or
Yeah, so
whatever. So
what's the
then, so ma'am, what is the life path that indicates through this? I mean, to ask
so
that.
who told you that everybody works because of the money? We work to enjoy. We work for happiness. If money gives you that and you get the money, very good. If you get the recognition and you're happy, you're peaceful at night, very good. It can be anything. It gives you your self-worth, fine.
No, no,
As
ma'am. I
long
was
as,
asking.
Neha, you are not working to prove something to others, it's all good. If
And
you're
if you're
working,
working to prove to oneself, then अपने आप को prove कर रहे हैं.
अपने आप को भी प्रूव करने की इतनी जरूरत क्या है? अपने आप को प्रूव करने की अगर जरूरत है, if you are trying to prove something to yourself, it is coming with a compulsion, with a emotion, very high, a high emotion behind it. It means you already have judged yourself good for nothing, so now you have to prove yourself you're good for something. So where is this judgment of I am good for nothing coming? Go work there. There is a child. Heal that child.
Yes, ma'am. I was asking this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got answer. Yeah.
You don't,
Okay.
if you're, even if you are working to prove yourself something, where is the need to prove something is coming? Because to prove something comes from the fact that you do not believe in it. If you believe in yourself, you don't need to prove. Okay?
The next one, again, I'm taking Neha's question again so that she's done with it. And ma'am, how to identify what is the chakra that relate you to someone?
So you write down the person's name and you see, write down, I need this person. I accept this person. I want this person. I love this person. So there are 7 ways of with different chakras, and see which one resonates with you. That's the chakra you are on. I don't remember them offhandedly, but yeah, it is something like this: need, acceptance, want, love, uh,
Have.
yeah, there has to be a reason for this person to be in my life. All these 7 things. You can privately, you can ask me if I remember. Otherwise, anybody else, whoever is in the chakras, can tell you. Otherwise, wait, your level 5 is coming. Yuvraj will tell you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So the next one is by Seema. If a person is raised by a single mother and is not able to attract any life partner in life, what can be done? A female child raised by single mother, why cannot attract real love and life partner?
Because it's an unknown thing to her. Because she has not seen it. And also, so I'll go a little bit more in the karma story now. Although mind, I have already explained you. She has not seen it. She doesn't understand it. So since when you don't experience anything, you don't need it. You don't want it. Now, having said this, 2 things can also happen. Sometimes some children take the pledge of completing their parents, or especially girls will do it with mothers, to complete their karmas. So if a mother has come on this earth with a thought process, with a karmic uh, intention of not getting married, but when she comes down here, society, she sees everybody and everything happens to her. and she gets married. She was not supposed to get married. And then she gets a child because of that marriage. One, marriage will never give her happiness, and the child will also not give her happiness. The child will be because it's something you have gone beyond your karmic promises to yourself. And if you have promised, a mother has promised that I will not get married, and she still got married, she has a child. So the daughter generally will complete that karma, and she will also not get married. So that what my mother was supposed to do, I will take it and I will do it. So she may not get married. It's a very, very deep thing. This forum is too naive for me to speak on this, so or about it, but this is how it is. So just understand this part. Next question, Kavita.
Next one is by Kritika. What if every small thing is hurting us a lot? How to overcome it and how to stop overthinking?
No, I didn't get your question. Can you repeat it, please?
What if every small thing is hurting us a lot? How to overcome it and how to stop overthinking?
Kritika, issue है, भयंकर issue है.
Miss Neerja, now English. I've got people from Japan also.
Okay. So Kritika, this is an issue and it is a big time issue. Okay, it's not something that we can just answer and you can come over it. This definitely either needs knowledge plus healing or at least healing. It needs therapy. If every single small little thing is hurting you, this is a child who is born to experience only hurt. So this child is born wearing a t-shirt saying, I am the victim, come and hurt me. Why? Where is it coming from? The need to be hurt so much? How to work on it? Of course, as I said, therapeutically or with knowledge and wisdom. But other than that, if from this forum you want to carry back something, just understand. Nobody can hurt me unless I give the permission to somebody to hurt me. Nobody. And why is your mind sanctioning it? What is it that your mind needs to learn by sanctioning it? So how does it benefit you if you get hurt every time from everyone? How is it benefiting you? Is it helping you to give reasons and justifications to your failures? What you perceive as failures, which may not be failure, but you perceive it as a failure. Or it helps you to get the attention, or with the hurt that you feel, it diverts your mind to the main thing that you have come to do on this earth. What is it? Why would everyone hurt you? Nobody can hurt you unless you want to hurt. So just find out, why are you giving the permission to be hurt? Okay? It's not a small story that you can work on by being on the forum, but at least from the forum, what you can take away is look into yourself why you need to be hurt. And second thing is, you definitely will need help from outside. And because I do not even know what your age is. If your age was good enough, like 50, 60, I would have said work on yourself. You go inside yourself and find out the answer. But if you're a young girl, please take help. Yeah.
Next one is by Aishwarya.
Yeah.
She asks, ma'am, I have a question. I don't know why I feel unfulfilled from inside. Is it that I'm missing out something? Am I not in the present moment, or I'm not being fulfilled with my loved ones? Maybe I have an answer inside, but I'm not able to find out accurately.
Yeah.
I feel, it's a long one, I feel I'm not even sure of the purpose of my life. I want to go into spiritual path. I'm very firm on it. But the strong unfulfillment feeling and a lot of contradicting questions inside makes me more confused and depressed. I know that I still have a lot to work on and build on as a personality, but how to be fulfilled from inside and be a happy soul from inside.
So Aishwarya, your only one word had given the answer to whatever lamba thing you said. And that is, there is this big time void in you. When we have void, when we have vacuum, that is the time you feel unfulfilled. So how does void come? Let's understand that. Whenever we come on this earth, we definitely come with a life plan. We all have a life plan. To keep us on our life plan, we have two types of people in our life. People who are our karmic teachers. They are strict with you, they are authoritative with you, they can give you pain, they will keep you still on your life plan. And there are people who are called soul supports. They with lot of love and patience and support, they will push you towards your life plan. Both people, karmic teachers and soul support, they are in your life to keep you on your life plan. They can be people who love you a lot. They can also be people who do not love you at all. They can be your enemies. They can be your teachers. They can be your friends. They can be your parents. They can be your siblings. They can be some circumstances. But their job is to keep you on your life plan. Now, if the soul support is trying to keep you on your life plan, you're good with it. You have no objections, no problems. It's all right. But when the karmic teachers do the same thing, they do it strictly. So if a soul support is pushing you, a karmic teacher is slapping you. And you do not understand the slap because you're not God. How do you know why this person is slapping you? You create emotions because of that slap. So what you should have understood and the emotion from understanding should have come has not come. Instead, emotion from not understanding it has come, which is an uncomfortable emotion. So there is a void of the comfortable emotion which you have missed. The day you will understand that what is the void in you, what is it that your karmic teachers were trying to teach you and you did not understand. Oh, this is what they wanted to say. The moment that heavy emotion will go away, uncomfortable emotion will go away, the appropriate emotion will walk in, your void will that time you will feel first time fulfilled. You need to work on it. Aishwarya is a student of ours. I have heard this name before. Maybe in
No,
one
I guess
somewhere
I guess in the forum itself she's come before.
No, ma'am, I'm not your student, but I've come here in the forum before.
Yeah.
forum before. Yeah, I thought this name I have
Yeah.
heard before. Yeah. So is it clear? If you are on your path of spirituality, very good. But you can never be on your path of spirituality if your mind has such void. That needs to work on. As I said, spirituality.
But how to identify these karmic teachers and
So,
the soul?
simple thing is, Aishwarya, sit down one day and say, who all have given you pain in your life? Find out. Write on your notebook. Okay, so for example, this teacher, she humiliated me in front of everyone. Write it. This friend, this boyfriend who left me, rejected me. Write it. My father, because he was so strict, he will give me no penny. Write it. Anybody who has done anything that has given you pain, write it. And then in front of it, write down, what has it taught you? How has it benefited? What is the coping mechanism you have picked up because of that? Write that first. And then when you will understand how it has benefited you, the unappropriate feeling will go away. The anger for them will go away. If it is you yourself who is a karmic teacher for yourself, you have done something, but then finally, of course, it gave you the pain in life. You sabotaged your life, but you learned something out of it. You benefited out of it. Then write that. So the guilt will go away. The helplessness will go away. Your anxiety will go away. These are inappropriate emotions. When they will go away, the right emotion will naturally come and you will feel fulfilled. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, come to the wisdom. कविता के स्टूडेंट बन जाइए, सब सीख जाएंगे. Okay?
Okay. Next
Because
one.
forum पे बहुत से लोग हैं जिन्होंने अपने who have worked on their voice a lot and brought a shift in their life. There are many people on this forum. Okay, so you can also do it. Bring the shift. Next, Kavita.
Yeah, next one is by Neha again. If someone is continuing to bitch about you, how does that affect your energy?
I just now said something. Nobody can bitch about you unless you allow. Nobody can take your energy away from you unless you allow. It's your story. Everybody in your life, Neha, is your mirror. If somebody is coming and bitching about you, you have also been bitching about somebody. Somebody has come to show you that mirror. If nobody else, you must be bitching about yourself. Whatever it is, find out where is this bitching coming in your life, in your universe. When is it that you have given this energy to somebody? Now it's coming back to you.
Ma'am, but they say like if somebody is criticizing you or something like that, it's
Anything.
killing your. It's like killing your karma or something like that. Is it so?
No, nothing. Karmas are all later things. These, let me tell you, karma is a thing to understand, to get the wisdom and not to be used as an excuse for what you have done. If people are criticizing you, either you are criticizing yourself somewhere or you are criticizing others. If people are judging you, you are judging people also. People are your mirror. Whatever you have in your aura, they will come and show it because you can't look into your aura. You need somebody to show you the mirror. People will come. So find out, are you critic to yourself? Are you judgmental about yourself? Or are you being critic of others? Are you being judgmental of others? If you are, you will get it. Work on it. So even when you say others are doing this, others are doing this, others are doing this, constantly you're judging others. You're constantly judging others. Neha, look into all your questions. And all your questions, it's all about others. So please change your camera lens. From the lens, reverse कर लो. Selfie mode में ले आओ. अपने ऊपर लाके देखो मैं किसको criticize कर रही हूँ? Whom am I criticizing? Whom am I judging? कोई तो है. Finish that. Story is over. Your story of being criticized will be over. Okay? For some time, sit with the selfie mode. It's important. So your focus is always on others. Bring all your focus on yourself. It's your story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, Kavita.
So the next one is anonymous. I have a struggling question. I keep getting a message. It's not a spiritual message, but it's a message related to human existence. With time, it is framing itself. I know the time it needs to be shared as well. I am extremely scared of the reaction or response of people to it. Should I let it go? That's all.
If it is a message about human existence, then there is a reason you have been chosen for it. You're a chosen one. Now, if you feel there will be a reaction, there will be this thing, there will be this thing, it means you are associating it with yourself. You're only a human existence like all of us, others. If the message is for the human existence, pass on the message without expecting any result, without expecting what will be the consequence, because it is not for you. It's for the humanity. If somebody has chosen you to pass on this message to other people or in the society or to the humanity, that person who has chosen you is not a fool. Universe has chosen you. There is a reason behind it. It is their job. You do your job. The message has come, pass the message, period. You are like a channel. You are like a tube of the water. The water comes from here, will flow through the tube and go somewhere else. It shouldn't affect you. You are only a tube. Your job is to take it from here and give it there. As long as you are in that energy, nothing will happen. But if you think, I got the message, I gave the message, and the moment you will come in the doing, when you're not a channel, when you will feel, I am doing it, of course, the consequences will be yours. But if you think I'm only a channel, I'm in the being. Be in the being. This is what has happened. A message has come to me. It is going away from me. Through me, I am giving it. It is going out. That's all. Till then, there is nothing that will happen. But if you will feel, I am the one who's got the message, I am the one who is giving it out, the moment it will be about I and about doing, yeah, then the consequence is yours. Then you be ready. So choice is yours. If it is come, let it go. Okay. Yeah.
So I guess that is it today. No other questions. Any other question? It's an open forum now. You can talk or ask whatever. Or Miss Neerja, you can teach us something more.
इतना तो सिखा दिया. What else to teach? See,
I missed you both. That's all I want to say.
Thank you.
yeah, ask questions and I have answers. I cannot start a topic and give you knowledge. No, I can't do that.
Archana has written, yeah.
ज्ञान नहीं दे सकती.
Good evening, ma'am. Madhuri here.
Hi, Madhuri. How are you, beta?
Ma'am, I'm good. Today I'm not able to switch on my camera because of some issues.
Not an issue. No issues.
Ma'am, I have a question. If we need to explain this to a couple, this being and doing thing. So, ma'am, how can I explain to someone that just don't feel yourself to be a doer, just be in being.
Yeah.
So how can we explain it to a couple if somebody approaches, ma'am?
You know what we are doing is with the different relationship classes these days, or relationship counseling, we are confusing the couples the most. So one way we say, listen, once you are in a relationship, you cannot let it go. You have to work on it. The moment you tell people to work on your relationship, you are in the doing. You can't be in the being. If
Yes,
you have to be in the being in a relationship, then you have to stop doing anything. So solid confusion with the couples for this. Looking at the stage of the wisdom of the client, you can tell them whether they have to work on their relationship or they have to be in a relationship. You have to check their stage of consciousness. Where is their consciousness? What is the level of their consciousness? If they have worked a lot on their marriage or in their relationship, and now they're okay with it, and they have realized we have done the best what we had to do. Now they will be in the being, where they do not crib about each other, where they are not judgmental. They have already reached a stage where they are not judgmental about each other, where they are ready to give space to each other, where they have respect for other person's space, where they have accepted each other with all their weaknesses and their positive things. They can be in the being. You can teach them to be in the being. But if it is a newly wedded couple, or it is a newly person in a new relationship, have so much of knowledge of the mind or the soul or karma and things like that, then please allow them to be in the doing in the beginning. Let them work on their relationship.
Got it, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Archana has written something. Give me a second. Yeah. How can one decide a modality to work on for the healing?
I mean to ask which modality I should choose. Like, so there are so many modalities: Reiki, pranic healing, hypnotherapy, past life regression. So, how one decide?
Yeah. So you have to understand first our existence. First, our existence is mind, body, and soul. That's all. Three things we have. Body is a hardware, you can see that. In a computer, you cannot see the software, but you know its existence is there. You know its importance is there. The moment you remove the software, your display machine, your rest of the things are of no use. So you understand how important your software is. Similarly, when we talk about mind, body, and soul, body is your display. Your brain is your processor, your CPU. But brain can only process what the mind, the software will give it to process. Whatever is in the software is all that a CPU can process, nothing outside that. So if you're in accounts, you are using a tally software, then you cannot find out astrologically the Saturn is working or the moon is working at this moment. No, for that you need a different software. Similarly, we all have, if we remove from our existence, if I remove the body, what is left behind is the mind and the soul. Okay? And mind and soul together are known as spirit. The knowledge of the spirit is called spirituality. So you means mind is a very important thing. If your mind leaves your existence, there is only your body and soul left. You will get into coma. That stage is called comatose or coma. So where you're breathing, so your soul is here. And because you're using your body to breathe, your body is also there. But you cannot move your body. You cannot experience emotions. You cannot use five senses because your mind is not there. That's coma. And the last thing is if you lose your body, if you lose your soul, the moment you leave your soul, your physical body is now known as dead body. This is something we all know, nothing new I'm telling. So mind has its own importance. Other than this, we all have one physical body, which is a very dense body. But there are bodies around us, which are very subtle bodies. Molecules are very far off. Physically, we cannot see them, but we have lenses. We have scientific equipments today who can look through it. So we have lenses which can find your aura. So the next body to your physical body is your aura. Next to your aura, another body is known as your emotions. It is so subtle that you may not be able to see it. Possible. But we all experience emotions. Not a single person who does not experience it. After emotions are your thoughts. This thought body is governed, operated by your mind. Next to this is another subtle body, the causal body. And then comes your astral body. Then comes your soul. So thoughts are so subtle, your soul is so subtle, they cannot stay on their own separately. So they are always intertwined with each other. Therefore, soul and mind stay together. Always.
So when we say in a coma state, the mind leaves the body, but the soul stays?
Yeah, the soul and the body are still there. That's comatose.
The mind can leave and come back?
Yes, yes. Sometimes people can come back from their coma state. Yes, it is possible. It happens.
Okay.
Sometimes people come out of coma, mind comes. The same thing happens even when you are in anesthesia. Anyways, but that is done chemically. So we have these 6 subtle bodies, and one is my one denser body, which is called physical body. So there are 7 bodies. Subtler the body, easier to heal it. Now, every modality has its own positive things, and they heal a particular body of your subtle bodies. So some modalities are very good to heal your causal and astral body. Now, because they are so subtle, healing happens like this. Because number of molecules are very less. So whatever molecules are there, they healed. But the healing has happened only on those energy levels. It has not happened in the rest of the 5 energy levels. So the bright chances for that problem that you have healed through a particular modality will come back. It's a quick fix method. Then there is a point where people only work through chakras and aura. Again, you will feel healed with the energy bodies, but it will come back because rest of the bodies are not healed. So what do? So best is to heal yourself completely through all your 7 bodies. We call it integrated healing. And the most important thing to heal in this is your mind, because mind is the only operating system which has energy of thoughts, energy of soul. Next to it is causal body. Next to it is astral body. You heal them. And then inside till you reach to the physical body, there is emotion, heal them. All emotions come because of your thoughts. And the perception that you put on the thoughts will create emotion. And next to emotion is your aura body. If you will work on your emotions are healed, your aura will naturally be very strong. And if you have a strong aura, your physical body will be very safe and secured and strong. So the best is to work on your mind and emotions. You work on this, 3 bodies here and 3 bodies here will be taken care of. So work with all the bodies. Don't go for quick fixes, please. That's my suggestion. Rest. Everybody to every other person, to people, depends which modality they resonate with. But wisdom is important. Whichever modality gives you the wisdom, go for it. Because you can only heal if you have wisdom and you have catharsis. That's the only thing that will bring transformation in you. So catharsis means work on your emotions, and wisdom, work on your mind. Okay? Yeah.
So Shalini is asking, could you please tell more about the causal body and also about the other 7 or order of 7 bodies?
So I just now said the order already. Your physical body, your aura, your emotions, your mind with the soul and thoughts in it, then your causal body, then your astral body. Done.
Causal body talks about creating the environment that you are here to learn on earth, right?
Come again?
Causal body ka explanation a little bit if you can give.
So yeah, causal body is definitely the body that creates an environment for you. So understand it this way. Your astral body is the subtlemost body which travels every night the moment you go off to sleep. Wherever it goes to travel, whatever vision, witness it sees, whatever events it witnesses, we call them dreams. Astral body is made of electron. It's an, what do you call it? Electrical charges. And your causal body has magnetic charges. Together, they make electromagnetic charges, which is how your thoughts are made. Your thoughts are made of electromagnetic charges. So your astral body, your causal body affects your thoughts all the time. Then we teach a lot when we do our courses, the workshops. Yeah, we will teach more in detail. There is a workshop that we are going to do is called Soul Bath. We talk a lot about karmas. We talk a lot about all the 7 bodies. We talk a lot about chakras. We talk about mind, how the mind is created, what is the theory of mind, how mind affects your emotions, what is your perception, how you put charges to your simple thoughts, and then the physical body syndromes, which thought of your can give you what disease. We call it metaphysics of disease. All this we teach in this program, workshop, which we do, which is called Soul Bath. I have no idea when we are having next. Kavita would be knowing it, but yeah, join them and you will know more about it.
25th to 28th.
Yeah, so I'm giving you so much free का ज्ञान, थोड़ा सा marketing तो करना बनता है.
Okay. So next one is by Maria. She's asking how to deal with self-worth while staying your therapy practice. Fear of changing clients, dealing with the need to overgive to prove one's worth.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
This is Maria or this is our Maria?
According to you, Maria.
Yeah, Maria. That's how I can differentiate between Maria.
Yeah.
So Maria, simply stay in the being. Stop doing therapies. Let the therapies happen through you. You will come out of this struggle. The need to give more, the need to give less. I hope I'm not giving enough. I hope I'm not giving too much. If I will do it now, the therapy will happen. This client will come again or not. Don't get into it. Just be the channel. You are nobody to heal anybody. Therefore, in spite of practicing it for so many years, I never call myself healer. I only call myself practitioner. Because the only healer is the person who is healing himself, who has come to you to be healed. He is healer. Universe, which is giving you the energy to work with you, with the client, is the healer. You are only a channel. So stop doing healing. Be a channel to the healing. Okay? You are nobody to heal anybody in any case. You have equipments, you have techniques. Use the techniques that you have been taught. Because believe me, all the healing happens beyond the therapist. It doesn't matter what you want, you plan, you write it here, I have to do this one, then I will do this, then I will do PAB, then I will do void identification, then I will do this. Nothing works. When the client is on the chair, whatever the outcome of the client is, it will start guiding you. The client himself will start guiding you what technique to use today. So leave yourself open, surrender. There is nothing much and there is nothing less in a therapy. Let it happen. Whatever universe decides, let it go. Okay? That will take away. The moment you're out of doing, your own issues are solved. You don't have to take a decision. Surrender. He will take the decision. He will tell you what to do now. Okay? Yeah. Yes, come.
Yeah, so the next one is, I want to ask how we can control our mind.
Who has asked me this question?
That's Marisa. She is not from our students circle.
Doesn't matter. What is her name?
Marisa.
Marisa. Miss Marisa, can I with folded hands request you don't try to control your mind. Mind is not a wild animal. People say wild is monkey. Control it. No. Mind is a part of energy of yours. Know it. Understand it. No need to control. Like people have constantly asking me, how do I control my 8-year-old child? What? Why do you need to control a child? Just let the child be. Enjoy your child. No, he is not studying. Very good. Then what is he doing? He plays the whole day. Enjoy it. The same child, when he will grow up and go to the 12th or 13th or 14th classes, he will not be available for you to enjoy him. Enjoy him now. So similarly, accept your mind, understand your mind. The moment you will understand your mind, why mind is doing what it is doing, the need to control the mind will go away. Okay? So please don't control mind. Know your mind. There are many, many schools which are teaching you what mind is. Go ahead, do it. Okay? Google is also full of everything about mind. You can do that. Yeah, Kavita.
Okay. So the next one is by Aishwarya. She's asking, ma'am, could you please differentiate between being and doing more elaborately?
More elaborate. You know, I will just speak some sentences, Aishwarya, and see if you can find the difference. One is when food is cooked, put on the table, a mother calls, kids, come on, I've finished cooking the food. I put it on the table, please come and have it. The mother is in the doing, she's doing a job. But the moment the mother says, guys, come on, the food is cooked, it's on the table, let's have it, she's in the being. She's not the doer. There is no ego in it that I have done it. No. That is what is a difference in doer and being. Stop doing things. Be in the being. When you do things, you use your intellect to do it, and then you expect a particular result. If the result does not come exactly what you're expecting, you say you have done it wrong. So there is a judgment of right and wrong. If you want to come out of the judgment, then stop doing things. Be in the being. This is how it has happened. And whatever has happened, you have no expectation from it. You don't expect anything from there. Okay? So stop doing it. Being the being. Don't expect results with whatever you are doing. Nishkam karma. That's what it is. Where you do not have any expectations with the results, you are in the being.
Ma'am, can I give my example?
Yeah, sure. Is it?
When I started mentorship with Kavita ma'am, you know, I was really, my energies were very scattered and I was not into being, not into doing. And she would always tell me, Swapnali, pull back your consciousness, pull back your consciousness. And she used to tell me, and even I was very confused. I mean, how do I always do into, I mean, how do I be into being and not into doing?
Yeah.
So she used to tell me, you know, pull back your consciousness, make sure you're 100% present. And we have a beautiful exercise, whenever we are just sitting at one place, we see, close your eyes, and then we say that how much present are we in our body. And if we are 60%, we need to breathe in, come back to, and make sure you're present. Yes, and you have to be more than 80%. When you close your eyes and you say, yes, I'm 80-90% present in the body, that means your energies are within the body, you know. And whenever you keep on doing the exercise continuously every time, as a therapist, as a mother, as a wife, you will never go wrong. You would not make wrong decisions, and you would always be in the being. And that is the main big lesson that I've learned from Kavita ma'am, and that was in the initial days. And that has, I mean, I practiced from then. I mean, I've been practicing. I think now I'm somewhere close to that. Most of the time I make sure that I'm into being and not into doing. And every time whenever we have a conversation, she would always, you know, say, Swapnali, be into being, not doing. Okay, pull your consciousness back.
So you are in the being. Yeah, you are in the being when you are in the observer mode. Things are happening in my life and I'm watching it without attaching any emotion. You are in the being.
Yeah.
And the moment there is an emotion, oh, this is right, this is wrong, the judgment is there, then you start fixing it. Then you get into the doing. And like,
thank you so much, Kavita ma'am, for that one.
Welcome, Swapnali. Thank you for sharing.
And thank you, Neerja ma'am. That was beautiful.
You are welcome.
How can we do that with people who, like when you have clients who are so much control freaks, how can we pull them back like Kavita did with Swapnali?
Same. Tell them to close the eyes, tell them to breathe, and ask them how much % are you present now. They would tell you, just tell them.
They wouldn't even close their eyes.
Yeah. So there is definitely something in the mind. There has to be a reason why they are not closing eyes. They have no trust. They have, they're feeling very unsafe. There has to be a trauma in their life which has now told them, don't close your eyes, something wrong will happen. So they can't give their control. So you need to work on them first through the mind. then they will reach to a stage where they can understand the difference in doing and being. They are not ready. That's why when just now Madhuri also asked me, what do I do with people who, to explain them in relationship to be not in the doing and being? I said, no, wait. Everybody cannot get into the being. You have to first the doing, the healing, and then you are in a position where you can go into the being. So in the being means just be in the observer mode. And as she said, you can never take a wrong decision if you are in your present completely. Why? Because if you are completely present in the present, no decision will be taken keeping your past in mind. Most of the time we take decisions keeping the past, the reference point is the past. And when I'm saying past, past means your childhood or in this life only. I'm not talking about past life. The reference point is past. This is what happened when my mother was very good with my father. See, my father cheated on her. So that becomes the reference point. So now I don't have to be very good with the man. So now, this is called reference point is in the past. If you will pull all your consciousness into your present, you will not have a reference point in the past. You will take a decision keeping the present in the mind.
In the mind, right.
And that will never let the future go wrong. If you are taking decision from the present and not from the past. I'm not saying don't learn lesson from the past. Please learn lessons, but won't let it influence your decisions. Okay. Yeah.
But speaking about this point specifically, if you have someone who can show you that them being control freaks all the time has helped them to be to succeed or to get things done the way they want them to get this done. So how can you try and help them to surrender sometimes just to make their life easier?
So point is this, Jules, we are nobody to help people to make their life better if they don't want it.
If they came to you with this problem, so how
if they have come to you with this problem, then work on their mind first. And can you repeat your question? Because there was another point very important which I wanted to
Yes, if they, like every time you try to speak to them about this, they always have examples and proofs how being a control freak has helped them throughout their life.
So tell them all the defense mechanisms that we create in our lives are always helpful. But if they had been so helpful, why you are in pain now? Why it is not? It was good for you at that moment. It was needed. This defense mechanism helped you. But now it is not helping you, it is giving you pain. So let's work on it. Now let's see why you are holding on to it and how can we let it go. You remember the case when I teach in the class, I give example, if a child is being bullied by the young, bigger boys, and one day accidentally he goes down to tie his laces, people think that boys will think, oh, he's going to hit us with a stone. They will run away. The child will understand, oh, stone works. Now he'll start putting keeping the stones in his pocket. And then he will become a scoundrel. But when he meets, there is a girl, he likes that girl, he wants to go and get married to that girl. The girl will say, I don't want to get married to a scoundrel. Now it's giving him pain. Then he will come to us. So if a client has come, my first thing is, all right, these are defense mechanisms. These are your coping mechanisms. Sometimes when you use the word defense mechanisms, client gets very upset. Use the word coping mechanism. So these have been your coping mechanism, and there is no doubt that they have been helping you so much in your life. But now they're giving pain. So let's see. Let's let it go. That's how you talk to them. Okay.
Thank you.
And if they still don't want to, then please understand they are not ready. They've come to you, but they need more time. So do small little things like EMT and other things with them so that, they loosen.
This takes me to another thought as you speak. This type of people, at least I'm facing, they come because they want to find methods where they can control their mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Because again, the control is their issue. Their complete issue is to control. So I want to control everything. I want to control my physical body. I want to control my soul. I want to control my mind. I want to control my actions. They would, if you give them an opportunity, they would love to control their dreams.
Yeah, even one of my clients mentioned once about her daughters. She said, I will not allow this to happen to my daughter. And I don't know if I did this right or wrong, but I said it's her right to experience pain in life.
Yes.
And then she was very upset from me. She said, why would I let my daughter experience pain if I can stop it? So her daughter is still very young, but she's already trying to control what might happen to her in future.
So the simple thing in that case, I have sometimes such people, clients, they come to me and I say, okay, sure, you can control everything, and why should your child go through a pain? It's okay, you know, when you think that I can go through a pain, but I will not allow my child to go through a pain. So just tell her, all right. So why don't we pray to God when your daughter is pregnant, the labor pain comes to you? Will the universe, will the nature do that? So something what nature cannot do. Why are you trying to control the nature and do things? Nature is so powerful. And these days with the corona and everything, all the more we know how powerful nature is.
Yeah, actually, this corona part helped me here because we spoke about things that we cannot control
Yes,
in our
exactly.
lives.
Exactly. The corona thing has come to tell people only. You are not God. You cannot control everything. There are few things you just have to watch. Watch. That's what we are doing. That's all you can do. Watch. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. So guys, time for me to go. बड़े दुख के संग आप लोगों से विदाई लेनी पड़ती है, but दुख is an emotion. So खुशी.
मैम ये वक्त कैसे चला जाता है पता ही नहीं चलता आपके साथ.
Ma'am, can I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
8:30 it is.
Ma'am, I was concentrating on my knee pains and my lower limb pains, and I went into a past life where I saw that I was a ruler who used to make people bow down on their knees. So at that time, I only thought of doing the forgiveness ritual with all the souls across time and space. Significant pain reduced, but the pain hasn't gone completely. So shall I continue doing this, or I should?
It will take, you know that, Renuka, it will take you 90 days. In the 90 days, new cells will come.
So shall I continue this process?
Continue, Ho'oponopo.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys, 10 o'clock.
Mr. Piyush,
Thank
Mr.
you, ma'am.
Piyush Jai, say something, Miss Neerja.
Piyush Jha, aap bhi hain. You are also here.
He's saying something to you.
Piyush, what are you saying?
Yes, I'm here, and I am saying, Ma, you are looking very beautiful.
Ah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You have to agree with him.
Yeah.
Yes, she always looks stunning.
Thank you so much, guys. You people make my day. Since we have more people on the forum who are not my students, so I think we will keep the more personal chat or more chat on the therapies for our any other forum. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of my universe. Helping.
Thank you.
Neerja, you are
Thank you,
rocking.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kavita ma'am. Thank you,
Neerja, you are
Much,
rocking.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
doctor.
See
ma'am.
you for Soul Group.
Okay. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
18th
Good night.
next
Thank
month.
you.
Bye, Julia. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Mariam.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, ma'am.
I am still here. अरे मैंने तो leave किया था.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.